Homes that reflect your personality actually allow you to feel and be your true authentic self. In a world where we are constantly fed images of perfect homes with all of the latest trendy furniture, it's really hard to not get swept up in the whole mindset of having an aesthetic home. And honestly, the pressure to decorate in this way really does stem from a place of lack and that feeling of, if my home only looked like what I saw on Pinterest, then I would truly be happy. And media campaigns spend big money to keep you feeling this way so that you continue to buy into the trend cycle and constantly chase pieces of furniture to fill that void in your life. Creating a space that's actually unique to you can be challenging, but it's honestly such a rewarding and fulfilling feeling when your space actually starts to represent who you are. In this video, I'll be sharing various elements that are going to help you define your personal style, and check out the link below if you want a free download on how to implement these strategies in your home. Defining your personal colors in your home is a really fun way to explore your creativity and personality. There are some professional tricks to keep in mind to help this process go smoothly and successfully. Your space should feel layered and well balanced. Instead of focusing on individual colors, I recommend creating a mood board of images that kind of represent your feeling of home. Don't stress too much on interior shots. The best inspiration comes from nature photography, architecture, or even images that just really resonate with who you are. I also would not dwell on your favorite color being included. Just because you love lime green does not necessarily mean it's going to convey your personality in your space. And the same could be said for neutrals. Just because you want a neutral space, you'd be surprised when you start to build your mood board, you are going to see subtle notes of color within the images. Once you have an initial board created, you'll start to pinpoint similarities within the different images. This is when you can start to select individual tones. I generally pick out at least 3 neutral tones, a light, a mid-tone, and then a darker shade. And then I like to select 3 colors. These can be varying tones of the same color or a few different shades of contrasting colors. These 6 shades will be your guide when you're selecting paint colors or other home accents. I also like to include several wood tones and metal shades. This is going to help you get a clear vision for these items and mitigate any questions that may pop up through the decorating process. How you want your home to feel will ultimately come down to the atmosphere of the space. Doing some self-reflection about your personality and your lifestyle will help you get a clearer vision about your priorities for the space. For example, if you're quite orderly and prefer structure, you might align best with more traditional styles with symmetry and kind of crisper lines. If you have more of a casual approach to life, organic shapes and curved lines are going to give you more of that relaxed feeling in your home. Most people find themselves leaning somewhere in the middle, which is why I personally find mixing styles is the best look for most personalities. You can start this process by selecting 3 styles that you personally most closely align with. Then to achieve balance, I would use the 60-30-10 rule when layering these styles throughout your space. For example, the 3 styles I like to use in my home are mid-century modern, French country, and Japandi. Of the 3 styles, French country is definitely the most formal, so I like to use this as my 60% majority on my larger pieces. I use French country for my bed, my area rug in my living room, and my dining table. This allows me to mix in more interesting pops of mid-century modern in some of my smaller items like my armchairs, my side tables, and some of my other decor elements. And then I use the soft, natural elements of the Japandi style for my smaller 10% accents in my home. You can then mix in personal touches like family photos, handmade artwork, or treasured heirlooms. The key is to create an atmosphere that feels inviting and reflects your unique personality. Trends come and go, but your personal style should be timeless and authentic. One way to stay true to yourself is to create a space that reflects your passions and your values. I know everyone loves to hate on farmhouse interiors these days, and if you bought into the trend without any real ties to the farmhouse life, then yes, your home will likely feel dated. However, if you come from a farming background or just live that country lifestyle with authentic ties to antiques and other rustic elements, then this is a style that truly resonates with who you are are, and it isn't going to feel dated once the trend is over. If you do find yourself interested in a particular trend, a great question to ask yourself is, do I truly align with this, or am I just trying to fit in? Ad campaigns try to push this narrative that if your home doesn't look a specific way, then you're on the outs of what's considered fashionable, which simply just isn't true. If you truly resonate with a specific trend, then by all means jump on it. Just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and you're leaving enough room in your home decor for your own unique twist. Another important step when creating a space that reflects your personal style is removing the items that do not represent who you are and getting a clearer vision of your space. Clutter and other unnecessary items can make it difficult to create a space that feels intentional and cohesive. So if you're serious about creating your own personal style in your home, a large portion of the process is going to be donating, selling, and removing items that don't represent who you truly are. I genuinely feel that it's better for your home to feel stark and empty than filled with pieces that are unintentional. The process of collecting furniture and fine-tuning your style is made so much easier when you're working with a blank slate. This way you can more clearly see your space coming together, and you don't get distracted or discouraged by the items that you hate. Even if this means sitting on lawn chairs or keeping your mattress on the floor for a few months while you search for the perfect items to put in your home. This process also allows you to make a few extra bucks by selling the items you don't want, which is great seed money for when you start to begin the decorating process. And when your space starts to feel more open, you may find yourself viewing pieces in a different light and even moving them around your home to areas you didn't consider them in before. This allows you to get way more creative with the items you actually really love in your home. Creating a space that feels authentic and true to you is a process. It may take some time to curate the right pieces, so just be along for the journey and know it doesn't happen overnight. Consider connecting fond memories of your childhood home or homes that you've always loved into your current space. Memories and experiences can be powerful inspiration for your personal style. So think about the places you've traveled or the homes that you've loved in the past, and what elements of those spaces could you use in your current home decor. I personally have a much different style than my parents' home that I grew up in. I grew up on a farm, so a lot of the home decor in my parents' home is quite rustic and has a lot of country elements to it. My personal style tends to leave a little bit more vintage or mid-century modern. However, as I've gotten older, I've developed a strong appreciation for pottery, wicker, and handmade furniture. I remember one summer we did a willow furniture class where we soaked and bent the willow branches to make an outdoor patio set. A dream of mine in the future is to have an outdoor space that I can decorate with willow furniture for this very reason. Willow furniture is just always going to be one of those elements that will immediately bring me back to my childhood and a lot of my fond memories. This is why decorating with personal photos or trinkets can have such a profound impact on our spaces. It's one of the easiest ways to connect yourself to your home, and it creates a unique representation of your life that just cannot be purchased from a store. I hope this video has helped you better understand and define your personal style, and hopefully inspired you to create a space that feels authentic to who you are. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out the link below for more digital guides to help you out further. The most important element of decorating is to create a space that truly makes you happy and reflects your own unique personality and lifestyle. Thank you for watching, and happy decorating!